Alright, I'm about to bust a big gigantic nut all over my elbow skin and rub it in like lotion because guys, the moment you've all been waiting for is here. You better lock on that chastity belt real tight. And I mean until your face is turning blue because yes, that's right, we're talking about 4K 32-inch OLEDs with a high refresh rate finally hitting the market, or at least that's what TFT is posting over on their website. Now, before you guys start yelling and screaming and punching holes through your wall, let's go ahead and take a look at the website and break down exactly what they had to say and discuss whether or not these things are going to be completely ruined with a matte finish. Oh boy, I can't wait. Now, according to TFT, they said, quote, "We have some updates from LG Display and Samsung about their OLED monitor panel development plans for the next couple of years, which gives us an advanced view of what might arrive in the monitor space. Keep in mind, this is LG Display and Samsung as panel manufacturers, as opposed to LG Electronics or Samsung, the monitor/display manufacturers. This does give us an indication of where monitors are likely to go in the future by looking ahead at their panel production plans. And do keep in mind, guys, like they mentioned, display and electronics, very different. Samsung Display makes absolutely incredible, breathtaking, nut-busting panels, but unfortunately, Samsung Electronics turns everything they touch to shit. So keep that in mind when we talk about this stuff. What Samsung Display tries to do and then what Samsung Electronics ruins could be completely different. Taking a look first at LG, everything that you guys have been holding your nut in for years. That's right, we're talking about the 16:9 aspect ratio format, and oh boy, there's a lot of stuff to be excited about. So here we have 27 inches, 1440p, and 480Hz refresh rate. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't know if that's actually going to happen. That sounds a little bit ridiculous, and we will talk about the validity of this stuff. And I do know TFT does put out a lot of really good stuff. I don't know a ton about them, but it does seem like people do hold them in high regard. So I don't want to say like this is nonsense or made up or something, but in my opinion, 480Hz OLED 27-inch, I'm not really sure if we're going to be seeing that by next year. That seems like a little too early. Now, the next one you guys are going to absolutely lose your minds, 27-inch 4K 240Hz. I know a lot of people have been very, very excited and looking forward to an OLED at a reasonable size. And if this is true, wowie, that's going to be interesting. Now, apparently they say there's less information about this panel and they think it'll be hard to do. Yeah, I don't think it'll just be hard to do. I think this will be impossible to do by next year. So if you're looking forward to a 27-inch 4K, I'll be honest, guys, before you start hulking out and throwing your TV out the window, I wouldn't expect this to actually come. Now, 42 inches at 240Hz, this I could see. Apparently, they say it's another very likely popular choice as an update to the 42-inch size. Now, I'll tell you guys, I could see this happening, but realistically, I think you're going to see 144 Hz first. So I think this is another case of maybe this is something they're internally thinking about. Are you going to actually see it next year? I don't think so. So before you start smashing holes in your TV and pulling your pants down, just be aware, probably 144 Hz is the most I'd be looking forward to on that 42-inch size next year. And if you get more, hey, that'll be absolutely fantastic. But now here's the one. This is the one. Oh my God. That's right, 31.5 inch, otherwise known as 32 inches, because yes, manufacturers like to get a little bit playful with their advertising, but at a 32-inch size and 4K resolution and 240 Hz, yeah, I'm going to start losing my mind if this thing actually comes by next year. And even 240 Hz is going to be very difficult to achieve at a 32-inch size. That's very dense for OLED right now. That's a lot of frames per second happening, and I don't know if it'll actually be very bright if they push for that. But if they do get it, and it is very bright, yes, you should be very, very excited for this. And apparently, according to them, allegedly, all three of these new 16:9 panels, excluding the 27-inch one, are currently expected around Q3 of 2024. So just next year, if this is true, we could be seeing this stuff. Now, again, before you start sledding down the stairs completely naked, we do have to consider these things are probably going to have a matte finish, guys. Let's be honest. So as exciting as all this stuff is, it's LG Electronics doing this. They're probably going to completely fuck this whole thing up by putting matte finishes on them, which makes me just not interested at all. So all this, yeah, maybe this will be good. but I'm just gonna write it off as who cares, because it'll probably have a matte finish and I don't want any of it. So now we need to talk about Samsung, because Samsung actually puts glossy finishes on their displays. They're apparently doing a 34-inch 3440 by 1440 240Hz. That sounds legitimate and something they definitely could and would do. 32-inch 3840 by 2160 and 240Hz. They might actually do that as well. And again, these things are probably going to be glossy. 27-inch 4K 240Hz. Maybe. I think it's too dense at this point. And then 27-inch 1440p 360Hz. Maybe. I don't think you'll see that next year either. So if you're very excited and you're stuffing your pants inside of a Taco Bell taco right now thinking about this, I do have good news. Yes, I could definitely see some sort of 4K glossy 32-inch OLED coming next year. Maybe it won't hit 240Hz, but hey, I'll be honest with you guys, even if it's 144Hz and it's bright enough, I'll be very, very happy with that if it has a glossy finish, because God, if I see one more display with a matte finish, I am going to completely... Whether you're looking to connect a new console, gaming PC, or just need a fast and reliable HDMI cable to connect over long distances, Rupro has you covered with their Rupro 8K HDMI 2.1 fiber optic cable, available in sizes ranging from 3 to 165 feet, and can deliver a perfect full 48 gigabits per second connection over distances other cables could only dream of reaching. And with 48 gigabits per second of bandwidth, it can easily drive 8K at 60 FPS or 4K at 120 FPS HDR10 video through its ultra-thin, flexible, and durable housing, and it even supports eARC. So if you're in the market for a cable that can drive a beautiful new TV or monitor, be sure to check out Rupro on Amazon today.